Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he throws his third interception of the day. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Florida. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The BAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL?
The catch is made inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21, and that's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field, looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out, fun and gun, and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Important second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 17, LSU 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Close to the tight end. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball is on the ground, and then the offense gets...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Just ran away from the defense. Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
LSU 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the good guys.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
To throw, it's leg way. And this pass is caught.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Third down upcoming after that completion. It's a quarterback keeper. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Eludes the rush. The pass rush closing in. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And it's good for a first down to the 36. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape. Defense with a sack. That sack sets up a second down and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, how about this?
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Number 6. Hall of Fame in the end zone.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Florida 31, LSU 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. And it's intercepted.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, 1st and goal. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Big decision here on the road for this offense on 4th down. Easy to call as it can either suck the energy out of the stadium if it goes in your favor, or it can hype the home crowd up that much more and give them momentum if you're stopped.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He decides to keep it here. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs them up 10 yards. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Tigers. This game is far from over. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Florida, 31, LSU, 28.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And on the carry, he's heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
To the air, it's Lagway. Finds his target. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the Gators move into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to his target. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, But the speed and athletic ability on the return, I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The offense now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The back's got it again. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 31, LSU 28.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Gators offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Gators with 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Has caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's brought down there. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Gators. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defense is coming after him. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
He's got a receiver wide open here. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Handoff to the back. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. And they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Looking right, this one caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone.
He'll take a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.